What is the deal with Sleep Token's Chokehold? We're going to find out today. Only 5 minutes on this one. I already listened to Take Me Back to Eden. Don't suggest that shit to me. Ominous synth. Glitchy. Key of G.
When we were made, it was no accident.
Ow! There's that line. Okay.
We were tangled up like branches in a flood.
Okay, so it's a callback. It's a reference. I like that a lot. Continuity. Blade. I love a nice bend like that. Woo! Had to let the owls out. I gotta hear that again. That's nice. That's nice as fuck. Time for me to pull up the lyrics, I think. Jumping right in with callback to Take Me Back to Eden. Call Me Back to Eden. Not just the same lyric, but also sung with the same melody. When we were made, it was no accident. Which one came first, actually? So actually, it's a call forward because Take Me Back to Eden is at the end of the album, and this is the first track on the album. I love that.
A sacred guardian, so you keep me sharp and taste my worth in blood.
So far, the accompaniment is really just one note on this synth thing. I don't know, maybe it's just that I haven't had enough to eat today and I'm a little delirious, but I'm very much enjoying that. Did my doorbell just ring? What the hell is that? Hello, Fresh. As you can imagine, I'm a pretty busy guy, and I am no chef, but I also want to eat good. And music isn't the only thing I'm picky about. On days like today, when I'm shooting videos, I need to be able to cook something fast with plenty of protein. With HelloFresh's new recipes and a huge menu, even a picky eater like me can get recipes that I'm gonna love delivered to my front door with step-by-step instructions and all the ingredients. It's so easy. Now they even let you pick premium proteins like steak at no additional cost. And right now, you can get a free Zwilling 4-star chef's knife on your third box, which is $144.99 value, plus 10 free meals and your first box shipped free with my discount code TREYXHFZWL. Make sure to use my code to get this deal before supplies run out. All right, I feel much better now that I've eaten.
You got me in a chokehold.
Whoa!
You got me in a chokehold.
Ooh, and then the tiniest little beat. I love tiny beats. I fucking love them. One of my absolute top 5 of all time albums is Give Up by the Postal Service, and they are just the absolute kings of tiny beats. And now we've got some new chords. So far, the whole time, we've just been sort of bathing in this low synth thing and doing the float, the Sleep Token float, a very sort of undefined groove without a ton of rhythm. And now we've got this little teeny tiny beat and these like very high tinkly piano chords. But now we've got a much more defined rhythm and harmony. And we've got like a boom, boom. So we're in roundabout key of G, and then we go, got like a flat 6 to a 5/7 chord, but really cool voicings.
You
Like a nice sharp 11 implication, and then a 5/7 chord. Whoa! All right. A lot of stuff happening here. A lot of stuff going on. Events! So this is now my fourth Sleep Token reaction, and I have a couple notes for you, the audience, people who come seeking reactions, okay? I call this a reaction because there's not really like a better way to get people to watch it. My reactions aren't just me going, oh, wow, what? These are more like musical and lyrical analysis videos. So when people are like, man, you talk too much, you should just shut up and listen. Oh, you couldn't possibly understand what's going on in this song because you haven't listened to all of their songs. If you came here just to watch somebody else listen to a song, then this is not the video for you. There's plenty of reactors out there who will just to your heart's content. I'm trying to figure out what's happening in this song and why it's good or why it's working or not. But if that sounds like a good time to you, then please stick around and check out my other videos of the same style.
You got me in a
Such a really beautiful, ethereal backup vocals. Lots of nice little crunchy harmonies. It's very subtle, but like the other tracks of theirs that I've listened to, there's just so much going on in the ether, in the sort of ambient background sounds. And I think that really helps to set a very particular mood. Also, we've got more than one chord in this riff. It's not just a one-note wonder, right? We go. That's a pretty sick riff, actually. It's doing some really interesting rhythmic things. There's a little turnaround that happens rhythmically where it goes from the like low note being the one to the that being the one. Tricksy, very tricksy. And honestly, the fact that a modern heavy riff would have harmonic movement, like implied chords. Like, I like a one-note riff every now and again, and I've definitely written my fair share, but it's just everywhere. Like, isn't it so much better when it kind of moves around a little bit? Don't you just feel more things? I know I do. So we've got kind of like the bare bones riff, right? Just heavy stuff, bass, drums, and guitar. And some vocals. And then we sort of add in more ambient elements. But down ball. Little bluesy.
beneath the stormy seas above the mountain peaks. It's all the same to me. It makes no difference.
Woo!
I've seen my
Yeah, let's find out what's going on here. Hello. It's actually incredibly simple. It's just G minor, F to C, but it's a C over E. Beneath the stormy seas above the mountain peaks, it's all the same to me. It makes no difference. That's super nice. It's better when he sings it, but it's very satisfying.
I've seen my days unfold and the impossible. I've turned my walls to gold to bring you.
There's some weird shit going on in the background here. In a sound that's so distorted, it's really hard to make out. Adds this note in to make this a G minor major 7, which is a gnarly fucking chord. It's beautiful. I love this chord, but it's gnarly. I always felt like black metal should use this chord a lot more. Right? That's pretty frostbitten.
Home again. So show me that which I cannot see, even if it hurts me, even if I can't sleep.
So this is a great example of like an ostinato type of melody where it's basically the same thing over and over again against different chords. It's not exactly the same, but every time, but he's changing the melody every time just a little bit to fit each of the chords, but show me that which I cannot see, even if it hurts me, even if I can't sleep. Oof. It's nice, devastating, really. Nothing incredibly complicated going on here, just lots of interesting layers that are reinforcing different moments throughout the song. The song is basically in G minor, except that we have a little Dorian twist at a couple points, but just right for the mood. Little harmonic and melodic surprises that have got the owls flying across the screen for me, and we're building to something, I hope. Because if not, I'm going to be pissed. Because I'm having a nice time. Okay. If absolutely nothing else, Sleep Token has very interesting poetic lyrics. Even if I'm not picking up exactly what they're putting down, they're very compelling. I want to know what he's talking about. I'm like, well, what does that mean? We were tangled up like branches in a flood. And they're really gorgeous. I come as a blade, a sacred guardian. From the now 4 tracks that I've listened to, they almost never resort to like real basic rhymes and lyric writing and stuff. There's not a lot of like, oh baby, oh baby. I come as a blade, so you keep me sharp and test my worth in blood. From the sort of small amount of exposure that I've had to the lore of this band, there's like a god character, right? Sleep, and they're always using this word worship. And as someone who ran sound at a church and has heard every Christian worship song of all time, and I think they're fucking terrible. I think it's horrific garbage. I get a little inkling of that same style of phrasing, but not shitty. You keep me sharp and test my worth in blood. It does kind of feel like he's talking to his God. You've got me in a chokehold. That's like an extremely strong lyric. It's very visual, but also visceral, right? If you've ever had somebody choke you, not in like a friendly way, we'll say, okay? Like, if you've ever been in a fight and somebody's tried to choke you, like, whoever he's talking to, they're in control here. Beneath the stormy seas, above the mountain peaks, it's all the same to me. Basically anywhere. He's describing all of the places that you can go. Actually, that's a lie. There's that whole middle bit. Makes no difference. I've seen my days unfold, done the impossible. I'd turn my walls to gold to bring you home again. I'd turn my walls to gold. So show me that which I cannot see, even if it hurts me, even if I can't sleep. He just wants the truth. I can understand why a lot of people have such strongly negative reactions to this band. I feel like people think that they're like infringing on heavy music somehow. It's very clear to me now that if you think of this band as being metal or something like that, you're just gonna hate it outright. It's obviously very heavy, but this is not like metal written by metal musicians. Personally, I really like that about it. There's plenty of fucking regular old metal that's out there for us all to listen to. Obviously, actually, it might not be that obvious to you if you're new here, but I am more or less a metal musician in the sense that I play metal. I play in a metal band. And my channel here mostly covers metal stuff, but like I went to music school, I got a music degree, I learned about jazz and classical and like theory and harmony and all this stuff. And I'm only a metal musician in the barest sense of the word. I listen to, study, and create all different kinds of music, and that really comes out in my heavy music writing. Actually, if you want to check out my band to hear that, I actually feel like Sleep Token fans, even though we don't sound anything like Sleep Token, we have a deep lore that you might appreciate, but also just, you know, that I'm using tons of different influences in my writing. And also that there is a concept. I'm writing a story. All right, so let's see what the hell's going to happen next. We've been building to something. Don't let me down, boys! Oh! Oh! It's the riff again! Yeah! They brought us back around. Thank you. Thank you for not gooning me. No gooning allowed. It all came back together at the end. So we heard this riff more or less entirely instrumental before, but now we discover that it is the chorus riff. Now we hear it in context with the vocal, and suddenly it all makes sense. That's fantastic continuity. It's like they're slowly unfolding the song for us. It's not just giving us everything up front and then copy pasting, but it is still the same elements. Masterful. Really, really great. You got me in a chokehold. Hot. They brought the riff back. They didn't even have to do it slower and lower. Same riff, new context. So far, this is my second favorite song out of the four that I've heard. I still think Take Me Back to Eden is better, but this is great. This has a really gorgeous simplicity to it, and the mood is immaculate. To me, this is just like really solidly composed. It has a clever twist, almost like a little M. Night Shyamalan twist. It's really interesting. It's very lush. It's actually structured a little bit like an EDM song with like kind of a build and a drop and a build and a drop. But it doesn't have those Sleep Token islands of gooning. So let me know which one you think I should react to and analyze next in the comments. Huge thanks to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to check out my discount code in the description. Stay squishy, and I'll see you real soon.